If you want wider and more aesthetic looking shoulders, then you definitely want to make sure that you're doing the right exercises. In this video, I'm going to break down my top 3 exercises that really blew up my delts. And if you start adding these to your workouts, then it's really going to take your shoulders to that next level and you'll be able to build a nice, wide, aesthetic physique. So let's get started. All right, so when it comes to building nice, wide looking shoulders, the first thing that we need to know is that the shoulder is made up of 3 different muscles. You have your front delt, you have your side delts, and then you have your rear delts. Now, if your goal is really to build that nice, wide type of full look, then you really want to focus on building your side delts as well as your rear delts. And this is because your side delts and your rear delts are really what gives you that fullness, really what gives you that, 3D type of look, right? Now your front delts actually get a lot of work already with a lot of your pressing movements, such as like a bench press or a incline dumbbell press, right? So your front delts really can be actually overdeveloped. And on a lot of people, the front delts are overdeveloped and really overworked. So in this video, we're really just gonna focus on building our side delts and our rear delts because that really is what's gonna give us that nice wide aesthetic look that you're probably looking for. So with that being said, let's dive into my top 3 workouts to really build those nice, full, wider looking shoulders. All right, so the first exercise on my list, guys, is going to be the classic dumbbell lateral raise. Now, this is gonna target our side delts and is really gonna give us that nice, wide, full look. Now, the way that I like to do my lateral raises, guys, and really pretty much any workout that I'm doing, is I like to do what is called pause reps. And this means at the peak of the movement, I'm actually taking a slight pause. And this is going to increase what is called time under tension and actually add more stress and resistance to your workout. And time under tension, guys, is really crucial if you want to grow your shoulders, as well as growing really any muscle group in general. You want to make sure that you're not rushing through any of your exercises, guys. You want to keep it slow and controlled because this is what's going to maximize the tension. This is going to maximize the resistance, and this is going to maximize the stress. And all of this combined is really going to force your muscles to actually grow. So as you can see, I come up, I take a slight pause, and then I slowly come down. And notice as well, I'm not doing crazy heavy weight, guys. Lateral raises are an isolation exercise, so our focus is going to be more on quality controlled reps instead of, trying to do a whole bunch of weight. Now, when it comes to the rep ranges, if you're a beginner, just keep it simple and aim for 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. And if you're a little bit more advanced, then we're going to structure the sets a little bit differently. First, we're going to start with a higher rep set of 10 to 15 reps. And this is going to warm our muscles up, get the blood flowing. And then we're actually going to raise the weight slightly. And we're gonna go for 8 to 10 reps for your next 2 sets. And then after that, we're gonna drop the weight back down, and then we're gonna finish it with another 10 to 15 reps to really burn the muscle out. And this is great because it's gonna put your shoulders under different levels of tension. And you're actually gonna get a crazy pump from this, and it's gonna help blow up your side delts. So you definitely wanna add this exercise to your next workout, and also add those pause reps. And that's it for number 1. All right, so exercise number 2, guys, is going to be the rear delt machine fly. This is by far my favorite rear delt exercise, guys, because it kind of forces you to just stay in a nice stationary fixed position, and it targets your rear delts perfectly. And once again, we're gonna make sure that we keep our movement slow and controlled. And we're gonna make sure that we pause at the peak of the movement and then slowly come back forward. I'll see a lot of guys in the gym and they really try to just, crank out a bunch of reps and just kind of rush through the movement. And then they wonder why their rear delts aren't really growing. Guys, you wanna make sure that you're doing everything slow and controlled. And the reason for that is because you need to make sure that you actually feel your muscles getting engaged. Right? You want to make sure that you actually feel your muscle getting worked, because if you don't feel your muscle getting worked, well, how are you going to make sure that you're actually exercising it properly? Take your time, don't rush through it, and actually make sure that you feel your muscles being engaged. And this is going to be called mind-muscle connection. There's a whole mental game when it comes to working out, guys. So you want to make sure that you are just taking your time and actually focusing on the muscle group that you're working. So for beginners, once again, we're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. And if you're a bit more advanced, you're gonna do 4 sets. The first set is going to be 10 to 15, then raise the weight a little bit. You're gonna do 10 to 12, raise the weight again, 8 to 10, and then you're gonna lower the weight and go until failure. Now, the rear delts is one thing that a lot of people tend to neglect in their shoulder workouts. So by you focusing on this exercise, especially with the pause reps and really feeling that muscle get engaged, you're really gonna give your shoulders that nice 3D type of look and that nice pop that actually makes your physique look nice and aesthetic. So add this one to your workout, and that's gonna be exercise number 2. Now, for my final exercise that really blew up my shoulders, guys, we are actually gonna head back to the side delts. And we're actually gonna perform another variation of the lateral raise, and that's gonna be with the 1-arm cable lateral raise. Now, this is an amazing workout for really growing the side delts and helping with that width, and it even allows for better isolation by going with the single arm. Now, for form, first you're gonna lower the cable all the way down to the ground. And you're gonna give yourself a little bit of a lean to the side. I personally like to hold on to a rail, and then you're just gonna pull the cable to the side of your body that you're working. So if you take your right hand, you're gonna pull to the right side. And if you take your left hand and you wanna hit the left delt, then you're gonna go to the left side, just like you see in the video. Now, just like our first 2 exercises, we're gonna keep it slow and controlled and also do those pause reps. And we're also not going heavyweight with this one either, just really focusing on control and maximizing that time under tension. And for beginners, once again, you're gonna do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, and that is gonna be for each arm. And if you're a bit more advanced, you're gonna do 3 sets of 10 to 15, 10 to 12, and then 8 to 10 reps. Now, me personally, I actually love starting with this workout. So I'll hit my sets with this one, and then I'll go straight into the dumbbell lateral raise. And honestly, guys, the pump is just pretty crazy. And then after I'm done with the dumbbell lateral raise, I like to wrap up with the rear delt flies to really just kind of cap everything off. And then that's pretty much my shoulder day in a nutshell. Now, another quick thing I want to mention, guys, is you want to make sure that you are progressing in the gym, right? You want to make sure that you're getting stronger and you're getting better with these lifts. Now, obviously, since it's isolation exercises that we're hitting, we're not trying to do a crap ton of weight, right? We're not trying to go in there and do 100-pound, lateral raises, right? That you'll injure yourself, and that's just absolutely crazy. But what we do want to do is we want to make sure that we are progressing, right? So I recommend making sure that you are tracking your lifts. Go in the gym and you want to make sure that you're writing down how much weight that you're lifting, as well as the amount of sets and the amount of reps that you're actually able to do. And then every few sessions or so, just try and beat that number, right? So for example, if you can go in there right now and you could do the dumbbell lateral raise for, the 10 pounds for 10 reps. Well, next session, go in there and try to do the 10 pounds for 11 reps, 12 reps. Or try and go and do 15 pounds for 10 reps. And this is really what's gonna force your muscles to grow, to expand, and really give you that nice, wide, aesthetic look that you're looking for. Now, if you're a beginner and you're not really sure on what workouts to do in the gym for your other muscle groups, such as your chest, your arms, your back, your legs, I actually created a free guide for you down below in the description. Just click on the link and it's gonna be a push-pull legs program that you can download today so that you can go out there and start making gains immediately. And also, if you wanna know step-by-step how to build an attractive, lean, aesthetic-looking physique, then you definitely wanna check out my Hollywood Body program. And this is gonna be an 8-week program, and I'm gonna cover diet, nutrition, mindset, workouts, everything that you need to know, guys, to really build that nice Hollywood beach body, attractive looking physique so that you guys can be ready to hit the beach this summer. So you definitely want to check that out as well, and that's going to be down in the description below. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. Let me know what workouts is your favorite, and what workouts you might be looking to try on your next shoulder day. Oh, and one more thing. Now that you know how to actually build an aesthetic looking shoulders, then now it's time to build an aesthetic looking chest. So go ahead and click the video on screen. God bless.